Have you ever wondered what Didi Hamann's ultimate Euro 2025 aside team is? Let's go and have a look. Right, moving things on, Didi. Next we want to do is picking your fantasy five-a-side team. So players from this up-and-coming Euro 2020, sorry. One player from each international team, no more. And we've got to start with a goalie. Have I explained that all right?
I'll go with Neuer.
Neuer in goal?
Neuer is in goal, yeah.
I mean, a few people have picked Neuer already. Is that because of his sort of sweeper keeper abilities as well?
Yeah, I think sometimes he's taking too many chances. I don't always like it. I think sometimes he's too far off his line. But yes, when you haven't got the quickest defense, then I think it makes sense to be a bit further out. I think sometimes, I'd rather have him stay put. That's what I would tell him when he plays for my father's team. You can take part in the game, but don't be too far off your line. But yeah, I think he's been the best keeper in the last decade. Brilliant keeper, and pretty easy choice, I'd say. I don't think the other positions are as easy as this one.
Just on Neuer as well, it feels like he absolutely revolutionised goalkeeping, didn't he? Sweeper keeper wasn't even a phrase that was renownedly used over the years.
Yeah, they played a very high line, and Hummels has never been the quickest. Boateng was quick. Lahm wasn't the quickest either. So, I think in a way he had to, because they wanted to really put teams under pressure, and then obviously you're open to quick players when they play balls over the top. So in a way, it was forced because he had to play this way. But you've got to say that the way he played in 2014, remember that game? I think it was Algeria in the last 16. He must have cleared about 10, 15 long balls of Algeria where you thought, oh my God, it's one-on-one with the keeper. Next thing he was there, and he cleared the situation. So, I think he did revolutionize it. I think he improved as a footballer massively, and as a goalkeeper. I think sometimes these days people say, can he use his feet when they talk about keepers? For me, the most important thing for a keeper is that he can use his hands. If he can use his feet as well, even better. But I think he's one of the few who can do both.
Love that. Where are we going next then?
Well, we probably have two. I'd probably go with one defender, one holding midfielder, two wingers, and a forward.
Right. What defender we got?
What defender we got? I've got to go with Ruben Diaz.
Yeah.
The season he's had, I think he's been exceptional. He puts his head where other people don't put their foot or their feet. He's brave. He's clever. He's quick. I'd probably go with Diaz.
Just on that adaptation, because obviously you came from Germany to play in England, and he's come across to play in England as well. How big is that, and how quick can it take to get up to speed?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's a different game in England. Obviously I can't say, I don't think it's changed an awful lot, but no, it was a different game because the referees don't half blow the whistle as often as in continental Europe or in Germany, and you've got to learn quick. And that's what I had to do, because there were a few challenges in the first couple of games. We played Charlton first game, second with Newcastle was away to Chelsea. And there were some challenges where I just waited for the whistle and it didn't come. So you just have to get back up and carry on. And for him to make that transition that quickly shows what a player is. He's only 23, I think. I think he'll be a brilliant player.
Love that. And then what was it? Holding midfielder next? Number 3?
We've got to have Kante.
Oh, he can do it all, can't he?
Yeah, we have N'Golo. He's like having an extra player. It's like play with 6. What he did in the Champions League final again, the way he anticipates, how clever he is when he makes these challenges is I love watching him. And he keeps possession, he keeps it simple. At the same time, when he sees space, he can go into that space and do something with the ball. I love watching him.
Love that. Just on Kante as well, do we almost not give him enough credit for his attacking abilities as well? Because there was at a point in the season where he was popping up in the final third and had great composure.
Yeah, but I think there were managers there. I'm not sure who it was. When he played next to Jorginho and played a bit of an advanced role, I don't think it's his position. I think he can play there. I think he does a job for one game. But I think the more he's got the pitch in front of him, I think the better he is. Yeah, because that's where he, as a holding midfielder, you've got to occupy space, and this is what I think City lost the game in the final. They didn't have a holding midfielder for whatever reason. Guardiola thought not to pick one. You've got to occupy space, and I think he's one of the best at it. Similar to Makalele in my time, these guys just knew where to be. So you can put the ball through to the forwards or to the wingers. Yes, he's got attacking ability, but I don't think it's anywhere near his defensive abilities.
Right, 2 more players to go. Where are we going?
Oh, we've only got 2 more. I thought
we've
got 5 hours. We've only got 2 more.
Yeah, only 2 more. Got to be tough selections now.
Yeah, we have. I've got to pick Foden.
No,
because I think the kid is really special, and the way he played, the way they look for him. When you're how old is he? 19? I think 19 is.
20, yeah.
They used to look for De Bruyne. They look for him now, and I think that's how accepted he is and respected by his teammates. And they obviously see him every day in training. And the way he takes on responsibilities, he's quick. He's tricky. He's 2-footed. He's a very good finisher. I think he could be as good as he wants to be. And in a 5-a-side team, we've got to have Foden.
Is it special for England because it feels like, from my perspective, that he can just make magic happen like that, and that's a game-winning situation? Yeah,
I think he's a type of player England didn't really produce in recent years. People always talk about Gascoigne, but even in my time in England, you didn't have that. You didn't have that tricky player, the player who can create a chance out of nothing. You didn't have that. Steven Gerrard could do that, but in a different way, with his power, with his dynamism. You never had a player like him. Now you've got in Mount, in Sancho, you've got 2, 3, 4 of them. We haven't got these players at the moment. So I think it is a very good time for English football, because end of the day, England was always able to defend. I think where they lacked was going forward to really break down teams who sit deep. I think they've got players now who can unlock defenses. And again, if you want to win football matches, you've got to score goals. And I think they've got some players in there now who some nations are a bit envious about.
Love that. And then who's the final one? Who's the striker?
Yeah, we need a centre forward. We need a centre forward. Well, if you look at his goal scoring record, I can't take Ronaldo. I've got Diaz. Where do we go? Italy. We take Lukaku. We take Lukaku. Yeah.
Pace, power, strength, got it all.
Pace, power, he's got it all. I don't know why they let him go at Manchester United. He scored in a hatful of goals in Italy now. He might come back to the Premier League. I just think he's a player. It doesn't matter whether he plays good or bad. I think he always scores 20, 25 goals a season. That's how good he is with his physique, with his strength. I think his finishing improved. And if you give him the ball, if you give him service, he'll score.
That's the thing with him as well, doesn't it? It feels like every season, even and now he's getting a little bit older, it just feels like he's improving all the time, even though he's pitched through his game.
Yeah, and I think he missed quite a few chances in England when he was at Manchester United. But I think he gets them chances, or he makes them chances himself. A lot of them chances, and obviously he's a very physical player, and it's normal that after 60, 70 minutes, I would say he moves an awful lot more than maybe a Kane or a Benzema. So it's just natural and normal that when he does get these chances towards the end, sometimes he's lacking concentration because he's such a powerful player. So I think you've got to take the good with the bad, but he's a brilliant player, and if you've got him, I think you're guaranteed, say, 20, 25 goals in the league a season, and that gives you a chance to win the league.
Love that. You happy with your selections there, Didi? It's a strong 5-a-side team.
I'm very happy, yes.
Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you get over to 101 Great Goals' website. There's plenty more coverage for the Euros coming up there. Get yourself over there, get yourself filled in, and make sure you check out some more coverage of the Euros. My name's been Will Brazier. This has been 101 Great Goals. Thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Hey.